Hi there, folks, and welcome back to another edition of Mr. Songbyrd's Writing Mukbang. Hope your September's going well. This is my latest progress report. Today, I'm making sun chips and chicken chimichangas, all topped with jalapenos. Definitely like the jalapenos. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love sun chips too, but jalapenos, it's like one of those, it's one of my favorite peppers. Not least because it's spicy. Like, look at how juicy it is. Now, after the absolute focus last month of working on the, Path of the Magi series, this month I dialed it back a bit. I'm working on some other projects right now, but I've still got Chapter 12 finished for Path of the Magi, and part of Chapter 13 as well. Ooh, let me try this chicken chimichanga. Now, I had this without the jalapeno, but not with it. Let's see how it tastes. It's good, but it's like one of those, the flavors work in parallel rather than complementary. The chimichanga is kind of like a almost cheesy flavor, whereas the jalapeno is, more spicy, which often works well, but not so much in this case. It kind of like drowns out the cheesiness. Now, one thing I've been doing this month is trying out some new techniques to get some extra writing done. There's one method I've started to use called the Trollope method, named after Anthony Trollope. Basically, he was a very prolific writer who would basically put himself every quarter of an hour, every 15 minutes, he required himself to write 250 words. And you do that for 3 hours a day. Now, not doing that for the full, every day of the week, but I'm doing it for a couple days each week. It's definitely increasing the amount of raw content I'm writing. Definitely something I will, like using NaNoWriMo. Now, and on that note, let's talk about how your roles as a writer. Basically, as a writer, it's important that you be both. You basically wear two hats at least. Sure, you can hire out for some of the others like marketing, publishing, stuff like that. But you definitely need to be both a writer and an editor. And those are each very different skill sets, albeit with some commonalities. One thing you have to be very careful is to avoid using one skill set when you need to work on when the other one's more important. The writer, hat, wants you to focus on pumping out words. Doesn't matter the quality as long as you write 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 words. Very creative, but very apt to make minor or very major mistakes, frankly, because you're focusing on a whole lot written rather than a whole lot good. Conversely, the editing mindset focuses more on making it good. It's not about how fast you do it, it's about getting it done right. And realistically speaking, you need both as a writer, because if you can't pump out enough content, you're not able to write all that much. Like, it's kind of hard writing if you're like writing only 50 words, 100 words a day. If you write, let's say you write 1,000 words a day, for example, over the course of the year, that's 365,000 words. If you write 50 words a day, you wrote about a 20th. It's like 18,250, give or take. Now, for each one, make sure you're focusing on what's important for that skill set. When you're writing, focus on getting the words pumped out. When you're editing, pause, slow down, like make sure it shines. Because for editing, it's often like the longest way around is the shortest way through. Unless, of course, you're based on a time crunch. Then, of course, good enough is good enough. That was some good chimichangas. I got some ready to get started in just a minute, so I'm going to let you go. I'll see you folks next week. Until then, this is Charles, signing off. Bye, folks.